following was filmed on Planet Reebok.
I'm Matt. I'm going to be hanging out with professional volleyball player Alan Knight.
And I'll show you how a good technique can improve your force for spiking.
No, Alan, it's force for striking. The catchphrase is force for striking. Now we're going to have to do it all over again.
Why don't you get over there and try to block me? We'll see if we're going to do it all over again.
No, I think that was good. You're right. You know your stuff.
That's
Force
right.
for spiking. Okay.
Well, as you can see, we're a little bit pressed for time today, so we're going to get right down to it. I'm here today with golf pro Ron Del Barrio. Wow.
I will be showing you how to strike a golf ball effectively. Hi, I'm David Rennan. Strike with form, not with muscle. You're watching PE TV.
Hi, and welcome back to PE TV. Today we're going to explore the many ways that you can generate force for striking objects in such sports as tennis, basketball, baseball, badminton, and hockey. Now, the more force you're able to produce and transfer for striking objects, the more powerful your hits, serves, spikes, and shots are going to be. And just like if you're trying to improve any other skill, you got to do two important things if you want to improve your striking ability. You got to make sure that you learn the proper technique and that you practice a lot. Force for striking is produced by your body parts. That would be your legs, your arms, and your back. The combination of body rotation, weight transfer, swing and follow through, as well as the size of the striking instrument you're using are all critical components to generating force. Now guys, I'm sorry to say though, that eating an entire roll of chocolate cookie dough, that's not going to cut it. With that in mind, guys, enjoy the show.
Will Alan Knight please report to the PETV tent? Alan Knight to the PETV tent, please. Thank you.
Hey, Matt, this is indoor volleyball. You do realize there's no tent in indoor volleyball.
Oh, I know. I just thought it would sound kind of official, you know.
Yeah, I bet.
We need to tell everybody out there all about your history in volleyball.
Well, I started playing volleyball when I was in high school and played at Long Beach State, two-time All-American there, and national champion. Played on the USA volleyball team for a couple of years, and I've been playing professionally in Italy, and now I play professionally on the beach.
Wow. And I'm sure everybody wants to know, because I do, how fast is that ball going when you smack it? I mean, it looks like it's really moving.
Most of the time, a good volleyball player can hit the ball anywhere from 80 to 90 miles an hour, but in a big match, a lot of adrenaline flowing on a perfect set, good spike, probably about 100 miles an hour, some of the best players.
Wow, 100 miles an hour. What's the key to generating all that power?
Well, to generate all that power, it takes a lot of technique, a lot of good, solid fundamentals and technique.
There you have it, people. The key to force and striking with power is technique. Technique being taught to you today by Alan Knight. Doesn't bother me, is it?
Just a little.
All right, Alan, you're an amazing spiker. I mean, you get up there and you smack the ball, but you're also 6'7". Is there room in volleyball for guys who aren't your height?
Definitely. It all comes down to technique. A very good friend of mine, Eric Sutta, was only 5'9", played on the USA volleyball team, has a gold medal, and also has perfect technique.
There you have it. Now, speaking of technique, could you show us some of your technique to, so we can get better as spikers?
Sure. All your technique for spiking a volleyball revolves around your footwork. You need to get yourself in a position to be able to jump straight up to attack the ball. So in order to do that, you need to take what's called a right-left footwork. You want to go right.
Right, digging.
Left.
Digging.
Right.
I'm digging.
Left. Now arms back, knee bend, up. You're up in the air. Now your arm comes back. You're looking up at that ball.
And then I just...
And you reach and snap all the way through. That's a kill for sure.
And what's a kill? Is a...
Kill is an unreturned spike attempt.
And then you know what this is?
That's
me celebrating.
That's exactly right. So you celebrated. You just made the team for so many kills.
That's right. And then I go, yes!
Yep.
And then after we win, I take the ball and go.
I need at least 8.5 hours of sleep or I can't make it through the day.
People underestimate sleep, and so many people, maybe in all the businesses that your parents are in, go without sleep.
I would say I need at least 8 hours of sleep, before game.
I think we have a real sleep debt in this country, and it's particularly difficult in our business because you get kind of a brain lock from it.
You wake up and you're still tired, and you're thinking I'd rather be back in bed, or I'm not ready to go.
When I get too little sleep, my feet are dragging behind me and my eyes are heavy and I just can't focus or concentrate on anything that I'm really doing. My attention span is about this short.
Right from the start, you just don't feel the same, you know? Your legs don't feel as strong, you don't feel like you're jumping as quick, and after you land, you don't feel like you're as fresh to jump again.
It's important that you force yourself to go to sleep the night before something big.
Maybe you get away with it one night, but it's gonna catch up to you. You can't catch up on sleep, and your body breaks down. You might get sick, you get injured, your muscles, you pull muscles. It's a dangerous game to play, and it's one you definitely won't win.
Hey everybody, I'm Maya and I am here today with golf pro Ron Del Barrio. How you doing, Ron?
Fine, Maya, and you?
Great.
Good.
So let me get this straight. You get paid to play golf?
Absolutely.
That is just so cool. So where can I sign up? Because I know a thing or two about golf.
Oh, is that right?
That's right. I have seen Caddyshack more times than you can count.
Well, if I knew that, then I'd get you an application after the show.
All right. Well, more importantly, as the golf pro, explain to me the proper technique to strike a golf ball.
Okay, well, we'll talk about three things. One is the grip, very important on how you hold the club. You want to make sure you're holding the club in the fingers versus the pad or the palm of the hand. Then we'll talk about the big muscles, and we can relate that to baseball. So for instance, in baseball, you see the shoulder work when they were hitting the ball. It's really turning the big muscles, right? And then the third thing is going to be balance, and of course, that's where we come with the head. If the head stays still, the body's going to be relatively quiet where we won't have a lot of movement back and forth. So what we want to do is generate a lot of power through the speed of the turn and very soft, passive hands.
From the shoulders?
Right.
Okay.
Let's give it a try.
All right.
Okay, so same thing. We're going to be very soft with the hands and the arms. Make sure that the club's in the fingers, not the pad and palm. Okay, move your body down a little bit more so the ball's in the center of your stance. Good. Okay. And very soft hands, you're going to make your right shoulder turn. All right.
Woo!
There's some power.
Hi, I'm Samuel L. Jackson, actor / golf fanatic. The funny thing about golf, the harder you hit the ball, the worse results you get. You have to learn form, and you have to practice. Little guys can hit the ball just as far as a big guy. All they need is the right form. I've been on both sides, but I'll keep trying this. And guess what? I'm happy about that, because now I'll be able to go out and play and have a good attitude about it. Attitude, very important in this game. Now I'm happy.
Okay, Matt, now I want to show you a drill that I consider the best drill in volleyball. It's called pepper. Now, pepper consists of all the aspects of volleyball that are important to be a good player. There's some underhand passing, okay, or bumping. There's some overhand passing, or setting.
Set, right.
Okay, and then there's some hitting, or spiking. You'll dig a ball.
I'm going to dig it.
I'll set it, and I set. You'll spike it. I'll dig it. I dig it. You set it.
I'm going to set it.
I spike it. Just keeps going back and forth. Now, you know this drill's going well when it goes back and forth, and we're not really moving all over the place, and we can keep it going for a little bit of time.
I'll try not to let you down there, Captain.
I'll set it, you hit it to me. Now I'm gonna hit it at you.
Whoa, I lost that one in the lights. Well, you know what? It's obvious I need a lot more work on my skills here, so I'm gonna go play pepper by myself, and my man over here, Alan, is gonna take you guys to the pop quiz.
Now, all the following increase striking force except A, momentum, B, a full swing, C, following through, or D, a loose grip. The answer is D. A loose grip will minimize striking force. A comfortably firm grip, along with momentum, a full swing, and following through will all contribute to a greater striking force to be transferred to the object that you're hitting.
My most vivid PE memory was in elementary school. They had these things at the end of the year, and it was the elementary school Olympics. And we all thought it was really cool. We got to make T-shirts with like our teacher's name on them, and I think my team was called, my teacher's last name was Harold, and so we were called Harold's Hornets or something like that. And we had these really gross green T-shirts.
I was lucky enough to be able to have surf class. I was on the varsity surf team.
I was the runner in the class, and so that year I got to win all these ribbons.
I was surfing as training. That was my PE class. When it rained or the waves were too big or too small, we had to run about 1.5 miles.
It was great because it affected me fitness-wise only because it gave me confidence in myself that I was sort of like, that I could be fit and that I could run, and that's important when you're a kid.
I established a routine of running, and I still run about between 2 and 5 miles a day.
It taught me how much fun that stuff can be, and so ever since then I've been pretty active.
And it's a combination of that routine that I picked up actually in high school that I still am using up to date.
Okay, Ron, I can hit the ball pretty far. You know, I took a full swing and I followed through and I generated a lot of momentum, but I definitely need a tip on accuracy.
Well, that's the most important thing for golf and for other sports is accuracy. And the key to accuracy is alignment. So what you want to do is, let's say you pick a line, an imaginary line from your ball to the target, and just pick a little blade of grass that's right in the line with that. Then what you should do for your alignment is set up your feet and your shoulders along that one little line. So that should improve our accuracy.
If the line is like this, my feet
Exactly,
are here.
exactly.
Okay.
There you go, that's perfect. Now you're aiming right at the target.
Okay,
so just
well,
make a nice smooth swing.
I've got something much better than the hole to aim for.
Woo!
Outstanding.
Yes! Was that
Outstanding.
Awesome,
That's it. That's it. All right, let me give this a shot here.
all right, Ron. I want to see you beat that.
I'll try here.
Woo!
That was fair. That was all right.
That was all right.
Yeah,
That was all right. That was great.
I was just kind of aiming for his knees, though. If you go to the driving range and practice your technique and form, that's what gives us the power, not how strong or fast the club can go.
Okay, so it's not necessarily true that a bigger guy can hit the ball farther.
Exactly. Not true at all.
Well,
all right?
I have a chance, and thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks
and
for
I hope
having
you
me.
guys learned a lot more about force and striking, and we'll see you next time on PE TV.
Hey guys, well I guess that's a wrap for today for force and striking. And just remember, it's how you move your body into the striking position that's far more important than acquiring some big bulky muscles. Let's do a quick recap on some things that anybody can do to improve their striking ability. Rotate your hips, transfer your weight from the back foot to the front foot, use a full swing, follow through completely, and grip the striking instrument firmly. Hey listen, with a lot of practice, anyone can improve their techniques to strike more forcefully. Next time you're out on the soccer field, the tennis court, or the golf course, why don't you think about some of the techniques that Alan showed us? I'm telling you, it's going to help you out. I want to thank all of our guests for being on the show today, and especially you guys for tuning in once again. I think I'm going to work a little bit on my golf game. See you next time on PE TV.
Go! Oh, nice.
Nice.
Nice job, partner. Alan, I'm thinking here. I know your partner's hurt. You get the big beach volleyball tournament this weekend. What do you say, me and you? Partner up, huh? Go to the top, me and you.
I don't think so. Why don't you just say goodbye and we'll go work on some more technique.
All right. Well, I want to thank Alan for coming down and showing us all about force and striking and teaching us to really turn and follow through. Some good tips. I'll tell you, that volleyball, some good stuff. I'm going to try to convince this guy to get me on the team for this Saturday, so we'll see you next time right here on PE TV.